Hi, Fruit Cutie with the booty. What's up? We don't have time for the intro because a lot of people in the last episode did not fully understand what I meant. So I'm going to explain it better because I did not explain it right. Perhaps. Okay, so I do consider myself to be raw, and I'm going to expand on what a raw vegan is, but I am no longer afraid of eating any fruit, vegetable, nut, or seed, cooked or raw. I don't consume processed foods. I will never eat animal products again, ever, ever, ever. I don't eat salt. I don't eat oil. I don't eat anything in a box or a can or a package. I'm pretty much the healthiest person on this planet, so don't even come for me about the steamed peas. But here's the thing. The steamed peas. These are my backup foods. Don't you dare come for me for something that is made from peas. Today I took them out in the morning, so I will not need to steam them. But here's your problem, okay? You're ready for this? So I am going to tell you the definition of a raw vegan, but the reason why you can't even, you're worried about me eating cooked food, but you have cancer or like diabetes, or you have 50 extra pounds on your body, and you're like, oh, well, I want to go raw. If I can't go raw, then I don't want to do it. Then I'm not doing it. If you can't go raw, then you're not getting healthy? What? That's insane. Why are you continuing to be insane during your one and only guaranteed lifetime? I'm trying to get comfortable. It's not comfortable. Okay, that's better. So my goal is to get you off processed foods and to break your food addiction. And I'm going to try to do that by reading you an excerpt from my book, Raw Vegan Testimonials, now available on Amazon. So I decided to put the definition of a raw vegan in here. Since the FDA can do whatever they want and they make up their own words and definitions, then I figured, we can do the same thing. So in my personal opinion, a raw vegan is, quote, someone who eats a fruit-based diet, including an abundance of fresh, ripe, juicy, delicious fruit, as well as vegetables, herbs, sprouts, spices, nuts, and seeds if desired. So let's stop right there because there's more. But in my personal opinion, remember, I'm not a doctor. I'm not an expert on anything. I'm just an expert on eating fruit and being cute. And I've just done what I've done. Lost the weight, healed my skin, cystic acne, all the things. Got rid of all my health issues. And so I am just explaining my opinion. And my opinion is if somebody's not eating a fruit-based diet, I don't believe they're raw. They're not raw to me because a healthy raw vegan eats a fruit-based diet and an abundance of fruit. If you're not eating an abundance of fruit, I don't believe you're raw or even close to being raw. I believe you're eating McDonald's on the DL. You know what I'm saying? Next, a healthy raw vegan does not need copious amounts of supplements or any for that matter. In my definition, because I'm allowed to, in my own book, on my own YouTube channel, in my own house, with my own mic. Because a lot of people are like, you can't say that's not true. You can't say that. It's my fucking opinion. I can say whatever the fruit I want, right? Just like you can too. Good luck writing a book. It's not easy. I don't recommend it. I almost pulled all my hair out, but since I'm raw, my hair is very strong, so it's survived. So a healthy raw vegan does not need copious amount of supplements. I don't usually use that word, but I used it for the book to sound smart. In my personal opinion, if you're eating a lot of supplements, if you're putting a lot of supplements into your body, I don't believe you're raw. Like, you're not raw in my opinion. So some of these like fully raw people, in my personal opinion, they're not raw. Like, that's not raw. That's from a shelf, from a warehouse from 2, 3, 4 years ago. The fuck? Synthetic? No, you're not raw. My opinion. A healthy raw vegan does not starve themselves and then binge on processed or unhealthy foods. So if you're constantly doing water fast, if you're constantly doing juice fast, you're not raw, in my opinion. Sorry about the lighting. I'm filming this really late at night, and you see I have all this energy, right? It's all the crack. I mean the fruit. It's all the fruit. No. A healthy raw vegan does not feel the need to constantly do a juice feast in order to get back on track or punish themselves for falling off. Let me read that one again for the dumb fucks in the back. A healthy raw vegan does not feel the need to constantly do a juice feast, that dumb fucking expression, or juice fast, in order to get back on track or punish themselves for falling off. And that includes mono cleansing and all that stuff. Challenges, 100 days, watermelon only. That's not a raw vegan. That is someone who has not learned how to eat a raw vegan diet. A healthy, now remember, this is called a healthy raw vegan. It's important to note that. And finally, a healthy raw vegan does not feel the need to cook on a regular basis. However, occasionally, if necessary, may eat consciously cooked fruit or vegetables without salt or oil as backup foods when high-quality, ripe fruit is not available. The end. That's my personal definition of a healthy raw vegan. You can leave yours below if you'd like. I don't give a fruit about 118 degrees, this or that. I'm not afraid of fruit or vegetables, whether it's 117 degrees or 119 degrees. You know what I'm trying to say? You are drowning and you're worried about your swimming technique. You know what I'm trying to say here, right? You're overweight, you have diabetes, or you have this, you have IBS, you have cancer forming in your body, and you're worried about the right way to go raw. No, how about you find the right way to get processed foods out of your diet? Don't worry about being fully raw, or don't worry about anything besides how do I eat as much fruit and vegetables, nuts and seeds as possible. How do I get that into my body? And how do I get the processed foods out? And how do I get the dairy products that are causing cancer every single day to grow bigger and bigger? How do I get the processed foods and the dead animal body parts out of my house, out of my diet, out of my life? That requires you to find easy, simple ways to eat raw. Not to get a dehydrator and make it complicated and spend $50 on a cake, on a raw vegan cheesecake, that you're going to eat the whole thing anyway in one night. It requires you to find simple, easy ways to go raw, like this, okay? This is show and tell. I don't give a fruit how easy it is to sprout. I don't have time to sprout. I'm clearly very important and very busy. I have a microphone and I have books. So, fucking, I can't be sprouting all day. Packaged shit. Yeah, the plastic, I don't care. I don't care. Because most of y'all eat plastic in your Oreos and your Pop-Tarts. So, like, you think I give a shit? No. I buy microgreens and sprouts and salad in plastic sometimes, most of the time. You know why? Because all I have to do is take my cute, fruity little hand and put it in the salad and then go like this and then put it in the bowl. I got dinner. Dinner's made. I make the dressing. Okay, fine. I don't buy store-bought dressings. If you need to buy a store-bought dressing, then you just make sure you find the cleanest one possible. Understand me? You do what you can and you use what you have. And you get yourself together. Because guess what? I wish I could zoom in, but all I could do is bring you closer. Nobody, it's a little too close, but nobody is coming to save you. That was a little too close. We're going to back it up. Nobody's coming to save you, and nobody's coming to do this for you. I can't save you. I can't do this for you. I can just share what's working for me for 14 years. You don't want to do what's working for me? You want to do something that's working for somebody else for 6 months? Try it, boo. It might work for you. Probably won't. Find someone that is doing what you want and just do what they do. Okay, you want to be raw like me? Then you're going to have to understand that sometimes you might need to heat up an apple this winter because you're miserable on a raw food diet. If you're miserable on the diet, you're going to fall off. So find a way to enjoy it. And maybe that means you bake a few apples on the weekends or every other day or every day. You can absolutely heal eating baked or steamed or sauteed fruit and vegetables. Okay, wet heat is the best way to cook, but I don't even care if you use an air fryer. Fuck it. A microwave. You know, I'm not going to say, but some of these vegans or health people use microwaves still. And I'm just like, wait, that causes cancer. Are you okay? Like, who uses a microwave in 2020? Okay, whatever. If you use a microwave to heat up these frozen peas, that's better than eating a pizza. Am I right or am I wrong? Do your best. Do what you can. Use what you have. Leave it down below if you're enjoying this series. If not, don't leave it down below. Don't say anything. Just leave, but stay subscribed. Just don't watch anything I put out. Love you, boo. Please love yourself enough to prioritize yourself and do not eat anything made from anything that's not a fruit. That's a weird sentence. Don't eat anything I wouldn't eat. Fruit, vegetables, nuts, and seeds. If it's not made from a fruit, vegetable, nut, or seed, I'm not going to eat it. Whether it's raw or cooked, doesn't really matter. You know, I just got to say, I am so over being in the raw community. I'm starting a new community. It's called the Healthy Vegan Community, okay? Because I'm not into a lot of these things the raw vegans are into. Juice fasting, water fasting, the urine therapy, the dehydrator, which is just unbelievably a waste of time, a waste of electricity. And it's like, I'm going to put something in the dehydrator for 18 hours, but I could put it in the oven for 10 minutes. What? Fuck that. Fuck that. Seriously. Fuck that. And all this dehydrated food is just dehydrating you. You think your body's going to heal on a dehydrated diet? That's not a raw food diet. I got to add that to the book. A raw vegan, a healthy raw vegan, doesn't eat a lot of dehydrated foods. Because you are what you eat. If you eat dehydrated foods, you will be dehydrated. And what your body wants is water. Water keeps you hydrated and glowing and vibrant and alive and feeling good and looking good and smelling good and tasting good. You know what I'm saying? It's a family show. Love you guys so much. Thanks for watching. And I will see you in the next episode. Let me know below if you like this series. And unfortunately, the sun sets, so this is not the best lighting for me, but I'm raw, so I'm going to look good in any lighting. You know what I'm saying? Oh, that's too bright. Love you guys, and I'll see you soon. Bye.